Hello and welcome. Today it is all about Batman and of course other pieces for Lego shopping as well. We're going to be taking a look, because I haven't looked at it, the new Batman game, because that's now available for pre-order. So we're going to check on the website, see how it all works, because it's something that I haven't actually done. Link up the sets with the game. And then, of course, we're going to be doing some normal polls and seeing what you guys and girls are building this weekend on the build up to New Year's Eve, because we are not too far away from that at all. So good evening to everybody that is in the chat. Hopefully everybody's good and okay. It does look like I'm sat in a blackout, but it's just, well, it is what it is, isn't it? So I've forgotten to turn a light on, and it looks a lot worse than what it actually should do. So yeah, hopefully you are all okay and everybody is well. So good evening to Shibo, good evening to Andrea. Hopefully you're good. It's Batman Day today. Got my Welcome to Apocalypse set today. What a beautiful set that is as well. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous set. So Welcome to Apocalypse Berg is very, very nice indeed. Lego Movie 2. I'm going blind with my own screen. It is Welcome to Apocalypse 2, which, funny enough, is to do with Batman related, is this. Gorgeous, gorgeous looking thing. So the fact that yours has just arrived today comes with amazing minifigures as well. Some of these minifigures are worth an absolute small fortune. So I'm glad that you have managed to pick up what it is that you were looking for. Yeah, it's a really, really very, very set. So congratulations on managing to get this one, because it does look very, very good indeed. Minifigures are great as well, to be fair, and I do believe Jay was one that told me that this Harley Quinn is worth quite a lot of money. So yeah, just be wary if you're parting that out. Just do a bit of research for how much that Suicide Squad Harley Quinn is worth. But I'm going to start. Obviously, we'll start off with a poll, as we always do. But we are going to be looking into the Batman game, because this is now available for pre-order, and I want to see what platforms that it's on. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be on PS5 and above. So I mean, I think I've got a PS4, so that's never gonna work. But it has got all the different bits and pieces on here. It says pre-order now available on your favorite platform: PS5, Xbox, the Switch, STEM, and the Epic Store. So I didn't realize that this was out for available for pre-orders. I don't think this is new news whatsoever, but we will be taking a look at all of the vehicles with the other bits and pieces that are available to pre-order as well. So, which would be nice. So we will start off with a poll on these sets and then jump back. In fact, I'm going to go back and then go to the sets, because to find this section on the website was a right royal pain in the backside. So let me just find the Batman stuff, and then we will get all the bits and pieces together. And you guys and girls can let me know if you're going to get the game, anything like that. So these are the sets that are all to do with the game itself. You've got the Batman versus Superman, Batman and Robin from way back when, and of course that is those three. And I think the Batman logo is part of it as well. So we will be checking all of those out. But let's have a look and see who is thinking of getting the game to start with. Will you buy a Lego game in 2026? So you know how the length of polls work. It's just 5 minutes. Will you buy a Lego game in 2026? Simple as that. Yes or no? Because this is obviously now, we will be doing a poll on the actual Batmobiles in a second as well. But it does look pretty smart. There's some nice little bits that I have sort of seen, but not a huge amount of stuff too. I am actually very, very tempted to pick this up, which will mean that I will have to buy my first gaming console in a long, long time. But I have actually got space in the Lego room to do this now, which is good. So John says, definitely getting the game, not the set. Yeah, to be fair, I'm just going to have a quick read with regards to what it's all about, really, because I know the cars link to the game, and I don't know, rather than having to unlock them, I don't know if it's just be exclusive stuff. So I'm not 100% sure. I don't want the vehicles at all. But Ultra Bricks, good evening to you. Shibo, again, good evening. Tim, how are we? Good evening to you. Hopefully you are well. Just seeing everybody popping up. So yeah, hopefully you're all you are thinking of getting this, it is coming. I will find where we can pre-order it, but you can see the new Batman and Robin Batmobile comes with a digital item you can unlock in the video game. Ah, okay. Oh, right. So the gold variant is just for these, is it? Oh, well, that doesn't make a solid difference then, does it? Um, so I'm assuming it's the gold variant exclusive to the set, but you can just unlock these anyway. Hence why you've got the minifigure. I'm sure somebody will know because I can't quite put two and two together at the moment with regards to how all that is working on here. But I want to pre-order the game. I don't want to pre-order the sets, but it does look very, 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 very good. But I actually don't have a console to get it on, so I don't know whether to get a PS5 and then actually stream it, or just get a Nintendo Switch and I can just sit down and sort of play with a handheld console. I don't know. But no, it does look pretty cool with all the bits and pieces you can see with all the video-y bits and pieces that are going on up there. So command an arsenal of iconic Batmobiles, Batcycles, including the legendary Tumbler, good, as you tear through the streets of Gotham City, speed through the open world, chase down villains, and customize your ride to suit your style. Ah, so I'm assuming they always have a very, very good Lego twist. But where's the game? Where is the game? Am I going to have to look for it elsewhere? I thought because they did it with the others, didn't they? Yeah, so I've got a couple of. I try and support DC best I can because I always think the Lego Group do Batman dirty, and I always think that has been the case. But again, I thought like they did with the speed stuff that they did. Like the racing game, then it was on there because Arkham seems to be doing very, very well. That's obviously on our double points at the moment in the UK. It's available for back order, but you will get the giveaway purchase, and it does look very, very smart. This has nothing to do with the game at all, and I am just going to be looking for basically random sets. So we're going to start off with a lot of DC heavy stuff to start with, because I do like how all of the DC sets look. For me, the only Batman game exciting is Arkham Trilogy. Still going back to it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, because I know there's. Oh, looks like there's a nice another back. Is there? Hang on. 76183. Let's have a look. 76183. Oh, the Riddler back. Okay. Yeah, this one. 6183. Yeah, so this is from the Batman movie. The only minifigure that you get extra from this is the Scarecrow. No, sorry, the Riddler. Scarecrow. What am I on about? The Riddler, where he's in his full-blown gimp mask. So that's a fantastic looking minifigure. So if you are excited about that, then obviously definitely go and pick that one up, because it is a very, very good looking minifigure indeed. So yeah, I think I can see a lot of people wanting this figure. I should have, but I didn't pick this up. But I think the Riddler is not too bad to get. I do have Patterson Batman. I don't have the Commissioner. I have got her. I don't have Alfred. But to be fair, I've got Alfred from the Shadow Box, so it doesn't really matter too much. But no, they do look very, very very good indeed. Right, that's that. Simple as that. Are you going to buy a game? Yes, no, and it's close. It's going to be close. Yes, no. So, oh, well, yes is. I was going to say the yes is one. It didn't. I did no yes instead of yes no. A bit stupid. Right. So, let's go through. We'll keep it DC related to start with. Right, we'll go for the Shadow, because the Shadow Box is a nice looking thing. We'll have a quick look at all of the sets that I'm going to plonk up. So the Shadow Box, which is the one that John was saying about, is this one just here. It does look very, very smart. The only problem is it's a right royal pain in the backside to actually try and display. That is the only problem with it, because it looks good closed, but it's also very, very difficult to have it open, if that makes sense. So it is a bit on the fruity side for that one. The next one that we are going to be taking a look at in the poll is obviously the one that we've just seen. Then I will put in it has to be Apocalypseburg, because that set looks great. So we'll put this one in, but I'm just copying how to actually spell it. And one more set. What is a classic? Oh, the artwork. It's got to be the artwork, isn't it? Series. Artwork animated series. That's definitely not spelled correctly. There we go. That is a very, very good question. Now, going by Pirates, how are we? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not too windy there for you. That was literally half a second that poll went up and boff. Yeah, those sets are very, 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 very good. Except Arkham, is there a new modular building DC coming? Well, Jay has just sent me a thing of what we are still unsure. The things that we are, how was it worded? The things we know we don't know, I think it is, which is there's no Simpsons mentioned for 2026. There's no Marvel modular mentioned for 2026. And there's no Pirates of the Caribbean set mentioned for 2026 so far. That's what people have heard and know, which is going to bring the question of, is there going to be another modular coming for DC? Because they have left the pins for this, and with all the films and all those bits and pieces that are going to happen for Marvel at the end of next year, if they're going to do another DC set, it's going to have to be before the Marvel film gets announced, and then it's just going to have to sort of daisy chain and go from there, I would imagine. Buy all the Lego games except the last one. It's a party copy. Ah, right, fair enough. No, do you play them much, John? Because I was really tempted to about the racing game that they did last year. That nearly got me. I think it was last year before. But no, we've all seen this. But let's have a proper look. What I like about this one is obviously because it being an inverted corner, you can display it multiple ways if you wanted to. But obviously, it would have to be facing inwards. Would be the best way to do it. This one kind of gives me the impression that it's designed in like an industrial warehouse rather than on the beautiful green grass that you see in most of them. And of course, they've got the green grass going in the artwork as well, haven't they? So if I put the Batman artwork up, which is obviously retired now, but on the artwork, which I think is obviously this is in the poll, the path that leads up is on the first picture, and it's that. So they've got the grass going to Arkham, whereas this Arkham Asylum, I don't really think it's going to be on the grass. It kind of looks like it's a proper run-down, battered building, which you could potentially get away with a couple of different bits and pieces. Guys, thank you very much for liking the video. It helps with the algorithm massively. I will get the game. I'm trying to Lego. I know what I do. I'm just going to open up another tab and see if Lego themselves have a gaming tab, because I've never ever really looked for. If you go by theme. Have they got a Lego game? They've got all of the sets. That's the themes. You guys and girls can carry on looking at that. I'll see if I can find. Is that under a different thing? I wonder if it's lego.com. Lego.com/games. Ah, it pops up with a thing. So Lego game turns 30. Oh, we're learning this evening. I have no idea. Basically, I play anymore are Lego games. Happy days. You can't go wrong. I don't think you can go wrong. I just have not had a console for a very, very, very long time. And I don't know whether to go for the Nintendo Switch or PS5. PS5 have dropped massively in price. We know the 6 is going to be coming in 2 years' time, but to get a 5 and just get some cheap games for it and not worry about getting a 6 as such, because obviously Grand Theft Auto or something comes out like that, they're not going to be able to make another one for the 6 if it's coming out this early. It probably won't be on until the 7. But they're taking a long, long time to get that out. So these are the games then. So you've got Lego Party, Voyager, the Horizon Adventure. Didn't even know this was on the web. That was it, the 2K Drive. This is the one that nearly got me. Don't know if anybody's picked this one up. This one looked like it was pretty good fun. But this has been out and about for a while now. Again, open world play and all that kind of thing, which looks nice and smart. But this one's been discontinued, hasn't it now? You've got all the different burgers that you can build up and play together at home online and all that kind of stuff. And then you've got the sets coming for 2025, but it's not really helping with the Batman research, is it? Let's be honest. I got sidetracked that quickly. I've not actually found if I can pre-order this on the Lego website yet. Pre-order now, your favorite platform. Brilliant. But where? am I being that thick? Or are they can you now just not order it through the Lego website anymore? Are they just given up with that? And you've literally just got to go through the different bits and pieces. How much actually is it? Lego Dark Knight. It's not exactly ideal, is it? That you've got to go somewhere. So it's $59.99 at game. So you've got $59.99 at game. Is there different versions though? Because this is what I was hoping to see. I was hoping to use the Lego website to see the different versions, if there are any different versions, and maybe just go into the game website. They got their own game website. They have LegoBatmanGame.com. I think is this either on something really, really dodgy, or this is the correct. Oh, all right. There is a different. There is a different thing. Right. Okay. Share this tab instead. How old are you? I'm 75. That'll do. Fantastic. Right. Go away. Right. So what they're gonna. So they've now created their own website. So it comes out then on the 29th of January, February, March, April, May. Oh, they're releasing it in a in Star Wars month, Yeah, let's go back up. So hang on. Whoa. What's the best Lego game would you recommend? I never play any of them. Nintendo Switch, no, David gets a Switch. PS5, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, to be honest. It's just that it's something that I could potentially just take to the airport and just use. Tim, the more I see the Clooney Batmobile, the more I like it. Oh, let's flop that up. We will be doing some gaming research this evening, but it always goes a bit Pete Tom, doesn't it? So let's shut that. Let me have a look. Clooney Batman. You're not a Clooney Batman fan, are you? Jay's now thinking that Batman and Robin might be the best ever set ever made ever. So you like the Batman and Robin card, do you? You're not getting mixed up with Val Kilmer for this, are you? Just making that you're not getting mixed up because this is nice, but this is the Val Kilmer one, isn't it? There's a rumor of a 3,000 piece superhero out in June. Well, it's got. It might be if it's coming out in June, it might be DC because it's too early for it to be anything on topic with a Marvel film. So I reckon it might be another DC thing. It might be another DC one because it would link in with this. It'd be nice if we got Superman, something Superman related, because that's the last film that could go with this as such. Because obviously you've got this sticker just here, and then obviously with they didn't do any sets for the newer Superman, but they can just keep it as more of an animated type thing rather than going into the movie, and it links in with this set. Then yeah, that would be really, really nice. But with regards to this, the George Clooney with this is the Clooney one, isn't it? I think. Yeah, the Batman and Robin one with his has he got his actual nips on this? Yeah, that is Clooney. No, I'm not too sure they've added them in or not. I don't think they have. It's got his armor on, but obviously this is a much smaller vehicle, isn't it? That's the thing. This is a best figures. Well, there we go. So we have a Robin fan. So, oh, I know what I could do. let me finish this. Wow, this is going to be fun. That is a long bonnet. Yeah, can be a daily. It could be a Daily Planet. It could be a Daily Planet. It could well be. Obviously, so the gaming cars, which are the three up top, which are these three. You got the Batman versus Superman. So you got three different types of Batman there because you got Patterson, you got Clooney, and then you got him. So you got those three. And then you got Val Kilmer down on that one, and that's a much larger scale vehicle. So you got Affleck, which is Jay's favorite Batman, in his armor. So yeah, let's do a little. Was that on the it was, yes. That is what that is on that sticker. So it could well be that is the Easter egg to the next set. So I think that's a Daily Planet coming up. Because the Daily Planet would have to be there or thereabouts the same size as the Daily Bugle. A Wayne Manor, Tim, would be nice. They could easily do the Wayne Manor how they've just done the Malfroid Manor as such, because I've got the Joker Manor, which is all open up at the back with the roller coaster track around the outside. Just take the track off. There we go. So this, you know exactly what poll I'm about to do, don't you? You know exactly what poll I'm about to do. Who is the best Batman? Right. So, how much is this set? What the one that? Oh, are you? Because I don't know if you're behind. So, if you're looking at Arkham, Arkham's available double points in the UK at the moment. It's £269.99. There are other ones, older ones, which are much smaller, but this is like a modular scale. So, yeah, this is what this one is. If it's going to be a Daily Planet, it would have to be Daily Bugle size, you would imagine, wouldn't you? So, uh, Let's have a look. Let's have a look. AFFLECK. AFF. Right, quite simply, who is the best Batman? Now, I haven't put the best Batman on because I think that would win this poll because it's probably the most well known. So you got Keaton, Patterson, Clooney, and Affleck, and I've kept two of the others off. Go for it. Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Yeah, so it's 269.99. It's only on double point. If you're from the UK, it's on double points at the moment in the UK. Obviously, check your local store checker, depending on where you are in the world. It is, again, if you're from the UK, it is going to Smiths on the 1st of January, which means it will probably end up going into a sale, but you won't get your points. And it just depends on how big a if it's not a purple label at Smiths, it will go into a sale. It'll go into a sale for about 6 months. They brought technically two of them back, John. Technically, for the Flash film, they technically brought two because he doesn't end up in the correct universe at the very, very end. So the Clooney was only in one. Clooney was only in the last movie, and then you had Val Kilmer was in the third. Clooney was in the fourth. Killed the franchise off, and then you had the Dark Knight trilogy, which is just breathtaking, as you can pretty much all agree. And then it went off to Affleck Batman, where that is the one that you're potentially thinking of because he was in The Flash for a short minute at the start. And then you had Clooney again right at the very, very end. And Patterson is from the latest film, The Batman. But I've not put Val Kilmer in because I don't think people realise Val Kilmer was only in the third. And obviously, even he's a fantastic actor. And I'm not putting one that would possibly clearly, I think would clearly win, which is the Dark Knight trilogy. So yeah, that's it. Because I can only put in four, and I think Bale would win. But you know how these polls work, Shibo. There's always a second round, so I've got to put the top two up against the next two, haven't I? Bale's gonna be in the poll, but I need to put him in next. It's like the Rivendell set. I can't put Bale in this because he's going to win. So we've got to drag the poll out a little bit. We've got to put the top two winners of this, and we're going to put them up against the two Batman that I'm missing, which is going to be obviously Bale and Val Kilmer. So don't worry. The one I saw in The Flash and he was the best part of the movie. Yeah, so that was Ben Affleck. So he's from the Batman versus Superman trilogy, and I say trilogy. It's kind of a trilogy because it's technically part of the Justice League. So he's part of the Batman versus Superman stuff. So the only true trilogy at the moment is Bale, because Keaton didn't get through all four of his. Look, Bale is Rivendell for Batman, isn't it? Let's be honest. So I've got to build up to the main event. But Bale did all three. He saved the franchise after Affleck basically killed it off. And Affleck actually came out and put his hand up, and he even apologized at a Comic-Con and said how bad the film was, which I thought was a credit to him. But it wasn't his fault though, because they said that the Keaton Batman was too dark. So then they did the Val Kilmer one, and then the Val Kilmer then got changed with Clooney. But it's technically 4 films. It's a quadrilogy, isn't it? Is what they're classing it as, because it's all to do in the same time period. So it's 89, 92, and then they go through from there. And then you had a 10-year gap, and then it was Bale for the 3, which were blockbuster films, and they still stand up nicely now. Affleck was a bit hard done by because he was never really in a solo Batman, I don't think. Because the Batman, it was Batman versus Superman, then he went into the Justice League, and then it was all over there. So yeah, he was never in like a single Batman. So he was hard done by. And then Patterson, who in all fairness put up a very, very good performance in The Batman, which is funny enough, the set that we were looking at. they've waited so long for the second film. I don't know if they're even going to bother doing it now, because the Batman made a fortune, and that's this one. So Patterson was good as a performance, but it's day one Batman. So it was just as he was learning to become. It was more of a detective type film. So it was something completely different. But the minifigures, and obviously to basically sort out at the same time, the minifigures of all of these, bearing in mind they're in the smaller cars. Well, I say the smaller cars, they are going to be probably Speed Champion scale. I don't know why I went so high pitched voice for that, but I would imagine they'd be about Speed Champion scale. So they're £2 more than a Speed Champion car, but you are getting, I'm assuming, the extra privilege of the game stuff. And I'm assuming, because if the game's not coming out until May, then I don't know if you'd be able to play part of the demo or something for between March and May. I don't know, but yeah, this is Patterson, which they've also got all the different batarangs across the chest. So I do like Batman. I do. I've said this before. I think the Batman Christian Bale Batman trilogy will go head to head against anything Marvel related. I think, especially at the time as well. You got to remember what nonsense Marvel were pushing out when the Dark Knight, for example, came out, and what a performance from the Joker that was as well. Heath Ledger was just incredible. It's just a shame we never got to see it. Unbelievable. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they are. It's just taken a long time, hasn't it? It's Netflix, I think, announced that they're going to be making the Batman, the part 2. They've taken so long to get it. Ryan's like, the best Batman is surely Adam West. What is his poll? I'm saying, well, it has rounds. I know there's more than 4 Batman, but I can only put 4 in, and this is the first of. Well, that's true, Tim. Actually, the Christmas special episode that they did with with them running down the alleyway, that was quite funny. But yeah, so you've got the minifigures with these, as they've just gone for 20 years of Batman for the golden one. Then what have we got? Yeah, so this is Jay's favorite, where he's got all of his stubble. This Batman's completely different. He does murder people. This is the murdering Batman, and just beats the bejesus out of absolutely everybody. Yeah, I think that's a very strong, fair shout. To be fair, I think it's one of those, isn't it? With the Dark Knight trilogy, me and Jay speak about this all the time. Like, I think everybody's got their own favorite trilogy of films, and you guys might be thinking Lord of the Rings, or you might be thinking other bits and pieces. But I would class the Dark Knight trilogy. I know there's always one of the 3 films that people won't like. I would say that film could be matched as a trilogy, but probably not be beaten. So there'll be other stuff that's right up there across the top, but those 3 as a trilogy of a story would go up against anything else. And I wish more films told that kind of story. Like, you guys might think the Lord of the Rings is the best 3, the best, like, top tier. But I haven't heard King Tut for a while. We are going way back. Good minifigure though. They did do. They did actually. We just seem to be. We're obviously sticking with the Batman theme. Lego Batman movie. You can get these minifigures. They all up, but you can if you look at the Lego Batman movie stuff in the Lego Batman movie sets. Is it in? Where is it? King Tut. Where is he? Is that him there? Or is that a different one? Am I getting that one mixed up? That might be him. I think that's who that's supposed to be. So there's a lot of, like, the funny thing is of this film is that they on the plane just spat out all of the different villains and then looked at the camera like, no, these aren't made up. These are actual are actual Batman villains from way, way back when. And obviously that's the Joker from the movie. Again, you've got a different version of Harley Quinn. She looks great in that outfit. And then you've got all of these of Razor and all the others. And you've got the Batman in his really nice outfit because obviously he wears that all the time in his manner. And the tutu and the lobster, random whale, Batgirl. I can't remember who that's supposed to be. They are amazing figures. I have got most of these and really need to dig these out because where these have ended up, I'm ashamed to say, I'm not actually 100% sure. They're in a bag somewhere. Nobody played Batman and Bruce Wayne as good as Michael Keaton. End of story. Well, I'm afraid, John, everybody else doesn't agree with that because the directing team, well, actually, no, he didn't get kicked out, did he? He didn't want to do the third one because they weren't going to make it as dark. So Keaton started it all off, and then Val Kilmer brought in a bit of humor, and then Clooney brought in too much humor, and then literally between the three of them killed it off for 10 years. And it was only because of Bale that actually then reignited, because Bale reignited the whole of DC, let alone Batman. So yeah, we'll be putting it through, but out of these, it's got to be. I would imagine it's got to. And it is. You can see that I'm just looking at the poll now. It's got to be Keaton. So we'll get the next round on, shall we? It's always spicy. We always put these bits and pieces in. So we will have. I'm writing part 2 as well. We have got Bale. Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't change the facts. No, fair enough. That is fair enough. But I would watch the 89, 92 and the Dark Knight trilogy a lot. Batman Forever is not too bad. It's not too bad. But the Batman versus Robin, I'm really not a massive fan of, to be honest. Tim's like the logo's a Paul Man shadow box. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough. Right, just getting the rest of them together. How do you spell? I'm trying to find. There it is. I'm trying to Google his name. I couldn't figure out how you spell Kilmer. There we go. There isn't the. That's the other three that are missing, aren't they? Bale, West, Kilmer. They're the three that are missing, I think. Is there another one? I don't think there is. There's been 4, 5, there's 7. I think that's all 7 of them. Right. There you go. Part 2. Yeah, so these minifigures do look very, very good. And as you can see, you've got some really good, strong villains with all of those. And obviously, they all drive the different Batmobiles. And at one point, you could get all of the Batmobiles itself. And obviously, this is what they've done. So this is based on The Dark Knight, which is obviously the trilogy for Christian Bale. But now we know it's not coming out until the end of May. But what is there? So we've got 2 variants then. I wonder what's in. They're going to actually let us know what's in the deluxe. I will do a poll after for the best Joker as well. Don't forget. Oh, well, we could do one for the best Batman villain, because the annoying thing is that in Batman versus Robin, it probably had the best lineup of villains, didn't it? Because you had Mr. Freeze, you had Poison Ivy, you had all of them in there. You had the Riddler, you had all sorts in there. They have added him in. So they've added the Dark Knight Joker. So you've got the Batcave Iceberg Lounge. They've added that in. They've added the circus in. They've added the gardens in. Oh dear. So I was saying the other day about using the gardens for the poison ivy, and if you're gonna be walking around a gardens thing, Gotham Museum, Arkham Asylum, and Wayne Tower. That's a possibility. That's something that we haven't said. They instead of doing a Wayne Manor, could they do a Wayne Tower? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It does look very, very good, though. Very, very good. I did Mr. Freeze in. Oh, you got the Goon on the bottom left hand. That's the one that holds the jukebox in the original, in the 89. Is it 90? 92? Trying to think which one that was in. You got the Goons in the museum. I think it's in the 89. Oh, they've even given you the descriptions. The sonar suit was in Batman Forever in 1995, and that's obviously the suit that you get given in the car. Can you change it? You can. Oh, they've done this minifigure as well. The detective from you even get the comic it comes with. That was in one of the CMF series, so you could pick that up in minifigure form. The Cat and the Claw. That is not. I was going to say that's 92. That's where he gets the claw ripped into his chest, isn't it? That suit looks familiar. Talk to me, Goose. What? Oh right, yeah, yeah, fair enough. I've just caught back up, going yeah. Bale should smash this, I would think, and that's very, very true, Ryan, as well, because in case people didn't realise, Val Kilmer passed away last year. I've got a funny feeling that might be why he couldn't. That's why George Clooney had to step in, because I think that's where he started to get the cancer in his throat, because he wasn't seen on screen for a long, long, long time after that. And then he made an appearance in Top Gun 2, didn't he? And he had to type. And then he did try and speak. But I want to say Kilmer probably would have done Batman and Robin, but was too ill. I think. Wrong one. Where are we? Where was I? There I was. Right. So Batman animated series, Blue. Oh yeah. So they've done that. They have done that one. That I have never seen before. That's from the Detective Comics Annual 7, June 1994. More reveals soon. Keep your eyes out. Well, isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? There seems to be a lot going on with this website. You could easily give yourself a epileptic fit looking at that for too long, but it's there if you want to see it for yourselves, and I will come back off that before my head explodes. So John is speaking, he's spitting the facts now, is John. John is telling the world that it is all about the 89 and 92. He is a very, very good Batman. And what you got to take into consideration is, I suppose you could say this about Bale as well, because you had the TV show with West, which was all very sort of la-di-da and fun and yada yada yada, and then they went to the 89, 92, made it really dark, made it really, well, it's always spoken about, and it was up there, and then they dropped it all the way back down again, and then Bale brought it all the way back up. So yeah. Well, this is true because was around for a long time. He's done the most. I would imagine he's done the most hours of everything as well, hasn't he? I would imagine. Uh, it is quite fruity though. Who you grew up with? Right, so just getting some facts up about West. So he was Batman from 66 to 68 in the original Batman TV series, which aired on EBC. West as Batman and Burt Ward as Robin. Then he was in the 66 Batman the movie, and then a sequel to the original Batman TV series from the original cast, including West, in 2016. And then was Batman versus Two-Face in 2017, the final installment of the Batman trilogy, which also featured West as Bruce Wayne and Batman. So Adam West has done another trilogy as Batman. I didn't realize he did all three films. So there's only two people that's done three films then as a trilogy. Ah. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But yeah, it's amazing what you can find out. All the different sets that are coming out. It's just those different cars, isn't it? So there's all the different bits and pieces. It depends if you want to pick it up as well. But this is the big thing. It's like what's going to follow Arkham? What is going to follow this? Because I don't understand why I said this before. I don't get it why we got this on double points when it's on a back order. I'm not 100%. I don't understand it. Let me catch back up. In those tights as well, Ryan. Don't forget the shark repellent was all because of West. Yeah, Shibo. He did. He passed. He died. Actually, I'm going to research that. Was he supposed to be in Batman versus Robin? Because was Val Kilmer supposed to be in Batman? Oh, right. It says due to scheduling conflicts with other projects, he didn't bother to return back. So no, his illness had nothing to do with appearing in the fourth film. So the fact that he chose another film over becoming Batman again kind of probably says a lot of how bad he thought the Batman and Robin was going to be. Yeah, so Val Kilmer did a one and done. So Batman Forever was in 95. Made money though. Batman Forever did make money. But yeah, I that's the only Batman I don't have actually in my collection. I don't have Val Kilmer. I don't have the Batman Forever. I wonder if he's. What print has he got on this one? Because this is a massive vehicle, isn't it? But that's the one that you would get with this one if you obviously wanted a Val Kilmer minifigure. That's what that would look like. So, yo, One Brick Stud, how are we? Oh, I know. He had it was the Pinnacle, wasn't it? Pinnacle. No, I know. I forgot to put Del Boy in. I did say, is there another one to put in there? And no, it didn't. It didn't pop up. How are we, One Brick Stud? I'm just catching back up with everybody. Happy birthday, Sherman. Hang on. What have I missed? What have I missed? Did anybody see Adam West on Big Bang Theory? No, I don't watch the program. So I have absolutely no idea what that is all to do with at all. I only know they did only did the Lego set. I will put, what I'll do is we'll do a special poll in a little bit and just see what's what. But Bale and West are drawing at the moment. I think Kilmer did a good job though. What we'll do is we'll put the top 4 in now. We'll put the top 4 in. So we'll call it the final, shall we? We'll get it all dramatic. Who is the best Batman? The final. Right, there we go. I could put Del Boy in for you, but right. Who? I haven't written anything down. So who won the? So we have got Keaton. Oh, Patterson just got in. Patterson beat Clooney and Affleck. Oh, Jay's not going to be happy with that. He probably wasn't. He wasn't there, was he? If he was there to vote, he would have voted for Affleck. But Patterson got it in that one. And then we have got West. I don't know how that works. I thought Bale and West drew, but Bale won by 1%. So, and Bale. Who was the best Batman at the final? Keaton, Patterson, West, Bale. We're away. Right. So yes, this is the figure. I think it does look nice. The only thing is with some of the Batmobile cars is they are monstrous. Like the Tumbler when it came out, it's 16 studs wide, so it takes up a full. It's not long, but it's got a massive rear end. So some of the cars are big. I think it went over everybody's heads. Oh, really? Oh, reference to Adam West's appearance in The Big Bang Theory. It's gone straight over my head as well. I must have done. I will add Del Boy in. We'll put Del Boy in something. I'll make sure he's there. So I think Patterson might get a spanking on this one. But yeah, Keaton, Patterson, West, Bale. Who are the top 4? Voted by the handful of people that take part in this live stream. I've been trying to eat this bit of chocolate for the last 24 minutes. Right. So I suppose the question is Joker. If I actually spelt half of that right, would you guys and girls be happy with a Wayne Manor in the correct color scheme without the roller coaster track that looked like this? Because this is the Wayne Manor in the Batman movie. It's obviously the color that you see without all the bright colors, and then it gets broken into later on in the film. So if they are going to do either a Wayne Tower or a Wayne Manor, no, Del Boy's from Only Fools and Horses. So that's the thing. Certain things you wouldn't have known, John, because that's over. It's a Christmas special from a comedy, and basically they break down. They go into a fancy dress. They run through an alleyway, and of course, somebody's getting robbed, aren't they? And it's just one of those very, very funny moments in time where you just think it's just quite funny. Oh, I was looking for Sherman in the chat. Ah, right. I had no idea. Oh, Sherman was a reference to Adam West's appearance in The Big Bang Theory. Oh, I have no. I don't know. I don't know these things. You guys and girls can carry on amongst yourselves. Carry on amongst yourselves with those. But yes, would you be happy with this? This is 2 base plates without the track. So with the track, it's 2.5. But that's 2 base plates wide. So yeah, I don't know. I think I quite like a tower. A Wayne Manor tower would be nice. But what color would they do it? Would they go all black, or would they go a bit like the Daily Bugle, lighter grey, and have like the big Wayne bit at the top? Would be a good idea to find out what these two prices are, wouldn't it? Here we go. Finally, right. This is what the two games consist of. Then it's only taken. How long has that taken me to find? 56 minutes, but we're there. Sorry, John. I just won't say your name anymore. It's like a special power. The question is, what commercial popped up though? That's the thing. That was a 1996 Christmas special. He knows that's it. One Brick Stud knows it. Heroes and Villains. The episode was called. It's a very, very funny thing. That was on, I think, recently. Or I saw that bit recently. I can't remember where it was from. But yeah, people are definitely they're listening to John. John's got voices in his head now. Take the blue pill. Well, yeah, could be the Matrix. We could be in the Matrix. Now, I know I haven't bought a game for a very, very long period of time, but it does seem to be that the fact that they're just saying you get the full game in the standard edition is quite worrying. And then you've got a pre-order incentive because you get the Dark Knight Returns Batsuit, and that's it. Whereas, what is Arkham Trilogy Batman Beyond pack music? Are they can't be more levels, surely. Look at it. Oh, that is outrageous. How bad is it? Look at the difference between the two. Because if it was just like skins and things, or it's different characters, that's one thing. But if you're only getting the base game, but technically not getting the full game, is that how they do things now? Am I that out of time? It's like playing FIFA, but only without the deluxe edition. You can only play 85 minutes instead of 90. What's that all about? Well, there you go. It's taken that long to figure out what all of that is, but that is what you are doing, getting, and whatever else. It's FIFA without the ball. Yeah, exactly. It's like what is that all about? I'm sorry, but standard edition is just the base game. You're not even getting there's no. Well, I say there's no point. But if you can't complete the game, then you're going to have to get a deluxe edition, which just gives you the standard stuff, aren't you? Surely, because if that was all, if the deluxe edition gave you all of the stuff that the sets give you, for example, then yeah, fair enough. But 3 days is one thing, but I don't get it. So the pre-order incentive is you get 3 days early access. This one is you get the Bat Returns Batsuit, but it's just the base game. That's it. And then I'm assuming after the base game, they give you the Legacy Collection, and then you've got all of these must be different levels. They must be all different bits and pieces. All new story mission. Oh, great! There we go. That's exactly what you want, isn't it? That's. I might just not bother now. That might just spoil because how much is the deluxe edition? I am definitely behind on video games, but I just assumed that I would actually get the whole game if I was going to be getting the actual thing. It's bad enough that I'm having to buy a PlayStation 5 to play it on, let alone. Where? Here we go. So it's $79.99 for the deluxe. It's a deluxe edition on whatever this is. This item will be available for delivery from the 26th of May. So you've got 147 days and 2 hours left to pre-order to get that special thing. What? It doesn't actually tell you. I was hoping it would tell you in more detail what that was all about, but it doesn't. Well, what an absolute disaster that is. Well, exactly. It's not an incentive, is it? I was like, I could get the PS5 and then just wait for a little bit and just play a couple of Lego games and have a nice time. But no, I've got to buy the deluxe edition just to play the bloody game. It's like, no. It's going to tell me now I need a second controller just to play myself. John's like, you do get the whole game. Can you imagine if this was the first ever time? They're like, no, you just don't. You can't actually complete it. I'm like, oh, boring. If I keep saying John, I wonder if an advert will keep popping up for him. It's not happening. Not happening. That is not going to happen. I'm not paying £80 for a game in general. How much are they now? That's biblically balls. That is. There's right. How much is PS5 games? Bit of research, shall we? 50% off EA Sports. So it's 37. So that was 64, and that's a standard game. 70, 60. Oh, God. Oh, it's hurting to sit down now. You can still get Grand Theft Auto 5 for £20. I bet that's going to be 100 and something quid when the new one comes out with how long they're taking. Well, there goes my little hobby gone. Just not happening. I could wait a year, and then if you wait a year, it will go down in price. But then the new PlayStation will come out, won't it? So let's not worry about that now. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. All games come like this. Nothing new now, John says. Well, that's a load of absolute nonsense, John. You should put your foot down and say no. I'm not spending £75 on a game just because I want the extra bits and pieces. I think when we were talking about this last time, I think we did a bit of research and it said last quarter of 27. Exactly that. You could get games for 20 odd quid, but no, £70. Oh God. Think of all the light bulbs, Ryan, you could get for $79.99. That's just outrageous. Right, well, this is going to please John, but I've left the poll running longer on purpose. And the final of the final of the finals is Bale. So there we go. I'll just leave that there and move on before John explodes on his keyboard. San Andreas, what a game that was as well. Right, I need your top 4 Jokers then. Who's your best Joker? Obviously, Ledger's got to be on the list, but who else are you going to put in? Because they haven't done the Joker, and it's difficult, isn't it? Told you that poll means nothing. Well, I said Bale's the best. That's why I didn't put him in at the start. So I'm just sat here now, smug. Matt still buys his burnt CDs at the market. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. I know. That's it. I remember Can you remember when you used to be able to walk in and buy CDs and DVDs now? Oh. I've actually just Googled his name. Yeah, he is the original Joker. So let me get his picture up. This one. There we go. That's a good one. I forgot Phoenix play. Hang on. But is it actually? That's a problem, that isn't it? I'll put him in, but going by what they said in the second one, which is possibly one of the worst films ever made, he wasn't playing the Joker, was he? He was just a mental patient. So they're still. I'm still trying to think. Has there been a Joker since Ledger? I'm not too sure. There we go. Yeah, we'll put Nicholson in. What one was he in? I get the year mixed up with that. What year was the Jack Nicholson Joker? 89. It was in the original one, not 92. Right. Bit of fun. You're away. I think that's, yeah, East. All right. Why not? Why not? We'll leave it in there. But I don't think Phoenix actually played the actual Joker though, did he? Put him the private Joker from Full Metal Jacket. He did, yeah, that's true. Mark Hamill, he's done loads of stuff. Loads and loads of stuff he's done. Correction, it was PS2. Oh my days, Sean. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where has the last 20 years gone? Oh, I think that's the last time I played Grand Theft Auto properly as well. San Andreas. Cruising around on the BMX bikes. And a little TV with a VHS player at the bottom. Yeah, he's done loads of voiceover work. He's a big voiceover actor, wasn't he? It was Better Times. It was indeed. So as we're on a DC chit chat this evening, just as it happens to be that way, as I'm now choking on air, would you like to see something else from the Lego Group relating to DC? Would you like, I don't know, more Superman stuff or other bits and pieces? Because I've just typed in DC and it is literally just, there's nothing else. Nothing else they could have done. I mean, they could have done some stuff in the Justice League, but they haven't done much. Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't know when they're gonna. I'm trying to think. I wonder who the villain's going to be in Batman in the Batman 2 movie. I wonder who they're going to bring in for that, because it's been so long since they've done, because they used different DC villains, didn't they, in the Justice League? So Affleck didn't have, I say, like the traditional Batman villains, because he didn't go up against like the Riddler or any of those sorts of people. He went up against different story. So it has been, God, it's got to be what, 15 up to 20 years ago now since we had on screen sort of villains. There is obviously the Gotham, the TV show Gotham, which isn't related to the movies at all, has all the villains and everything in, and obviously they've got there is a Batman in it. Right, I like that. Let's have a look at that. So the Gotham artwork, it has everything on it. So if you pick, hopefully you guys and girls have picked this up. I've got this. I've had this on my wall for a long time. But yeah, you'll be able to spot all of the different Easter eggs and all the different bits and pieces that are on there. But yeah, you've got Arkham Asylum where the front comes off. You've got all the stickers and everything. You've got the amusement park and you've got the cinema. But then you've got the Ace Chemicals, which is obviously Harley Quinn scenario, and then you've got all the museum, which is the boombox scenario from 89. And that's actually the Nicholson scenario, isn't it? Where he comes in and paints over all of. Can you imagine being paid to be a goon and just hold a boombox as you're driving around? You got the Gotham PD, which gets used all the time. This is layered though, so you take these layers off, and it gives you more sort of bits and pieces hidden behind it, which is really nice. You've got the opera. It is packed of stickers. We know it's packed of stickers. But yeah, you've got the cat logo. You've got the question mark for the Riddler, obviously hidden within. And yeah, you've got all sorts of different bits and pieces. But honestly, I think they've messed up. Again, they always do DC dirty. They should have done a load of minifigures to go with this. You could have bought like the CMF lot. I think the CMFs would have sold really well if they did an animated series CMF. But they gave us the F1 cars instead, didn't they? Of all the things to do instead of this, they gave us those F1 little cars. And you're just like, no way. No. Shouldn't have been allowed. That should not have been allowed. But it's big. It's a freestanding thing. It does go up onto the wall as well. I got mine up like that. Managed to get it level. Not too bad. Does come with the 4 animatic minifigures. It's got the blue cape on the inside. And you have got one printed tile of the Batman up at the top. But yeah, so it looks smart enough. It looks smart enough. But you can see all of the hidden stickers when there's tons of them. They could have, because they did the car, and then they stopped. So they've retired this. So we're not getting anything else in the animated series, because I mean the animated series is fantastic. But no, just didn't get what we thought we were going to get from it, which is a little bit of a shame. But I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get any more DC bits or not, to be honest. I have absolutely no idea, because they've done more artwork since this one. And obviously they did plenty of artwork before it, but they didn't do much for the Batman. Obviously they did the thing that they normally do. They did the little play set that you normally get, and you got the vehicle as well, and that's what they tend to do for the movies. But they haven't given us anything other DC related stuff. The last time we got a full lot of stuff, I was looking at that before, wasn't I? Is from Batman Lego Movie. And yeah, you had all the different sets in this one as well. They gave you loads to get all of the characters, all the different bits and pieces that you wanted. Obviously, it starts off. I was about to click on Welcome to Apocalypseburg, but that's not actually right. It starts off with. Oh, there's of course 2 series, isn't there? What did we click on? We clicked on Kicking Off. So this is the second series. So they've done 2 lots in the past. That's why I thought they were going to do a CMF for the animated series, but you have got the Superman in with this one. You've got the white suit Alfred, which is obviously from the movie, clearly, which doesn't come with the Joker Manor. And then you've got Alfred in his swimming stuff, and you've got all of the other crazy characters within. This is I've got full wave of this. It must be the first series I don't actually have a full series of. Ooh. Next Tumblr will have the Batpod launching from it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Well, I don't know. The Tumblr was only for Bale, wasn't it? So they've had different Batmobiles since then. The latest one, the Batman, was the big sort of jet engined. That was a really big car that they've just redone. Obviously, they've got that much smaller, but that was another quite a larger scale car. Did look nice. I've actually been very, very privileged enough to go over to the DC bit. Where was it? California. And you went round all of the suits. You had all the Scream One suits that were there, and they did have the vehicles. And they had the '89 Batmobile, they had the Tumbler, they had the Batman car, and it was amazing to see all of those bits and pieces. But these are from the Batman movie, and you can see like you get all of the cool. You get the Commissioner, you get the obviously who's going to end up being Robin, but you do get really nice looking Poison Ivies and all the others. They literally give you every single villain that you would want from these, and they all sold really well. And I think the Ultimate Batmobile still goes for quite a lot of money. I think some of the vehicles are stupid. Don't get me wrong; they're on screen for about 10 seconds, but you've got some of these characters. You know who that's supposed to. Well, you know who that is, because it's used in Suicide Squad, isn't it? So yeah, there's loads of them. Loads of these minifigures that are available, but this now goes for huge amount of money. But yeah, that is the mixed polka dot, which the walking around with John Cena and then having to I won't repeat it, but what a very funny thing that is. Very funny thing that is. Right, there we go, John Nicholson one. Nicholson one. Right, so I guess then we'll do one more poll before we wrap it up, because it's been a very weird and wonderful chit chat this evening. I was habitually about to say, well, who is the best villain? Not performance from an actor, but we'll have Bane. I need three more villains that you guys and girls like, because Arnie comes to mind. I've got Mr. I have to put Mr. Freeze on for Jay. He'll kill me if I didn't do that. Bane, Mr. Freeze, Keir Starmer. Well, as a Batman villain. Well, it's true. He could be. Yeah, it's probably right, John. But then if you wanted to collect every single Batman villain that they've done from, well, in all fairness, every figure from the Batman movie, every villain is available in minifigure form. So that's why they do it, because they were on the in the film. So I suppose that is the whole point, isn't it? If there's 20 characters that people want, who is the best villain? Okay. Yeah. We could do like the ultimate villain, and a Batman villain, and we could put Keir Starmer in a separate poll. I will leave the Joker out just because it allows us to do something different. Right. There we go. It's on. It is on. So yeah, if you wanted to get a load of stuff from the Lego Batman movie, I thought that tab was going to be clever, and it's just taking me to the Batman sets. See, you click that thing. Now they've changed it all. So if you click the bit at the top, it should link you to the other sets. It's just linking me to more Batman sets, not the movie. Not acceptable. Not acceptable. Because there's so many villains. I mean, you've got Clayface, you've got all the other ones that you could have added in. You've got the blooming, I mean, look, you've got a huge crocodile just here. I don't know if Jay's got Killer Croc. I might have to have a word with him. Did he pick? I don't know if he picked this set up, because Jay likes his big figs, but I don't know if he's got Killer Croc. I don't think he's got this set. I'm sure I've had this conversation with him. But yeah, this vehicle was on the screen for about 6 seconds, maybe. And the CMF series that they did, the actual characters were only mentioned; they weren't even shown. Some of them. So yeah, they spat all of these out. But there's a lot of sets. Oh, this just comes with a really nice Two-Face actually. That's a villain that we could have put on. So yeah, that's a really nice looking Harvey Dent Two-Face from a minifigure form. I think that looks really nice. Catwoman, Penguin, after King Tut. There we go. So yeah, just put some random ones up there. There's so many. I really would like it if YouTube would put more than 4 options. But hasn't. So but no, Catwoman, yeah, Catwoman is a good call. Joker, obviously, as we know, is just, well, it's just the Joker, isn't it? They're always going out against each other. But no, Two-Face, I kind of forget about Two-Face, because obviously he starts off great and then all of a sudden becomes Two-Face. But I think they've done 3. I think they've only done 3 Two-Face minifigures now, because obviously this is a different color scheme from the Batman movie. And then they've done the newer one, which was a bit naughty, because they did the figure everybody wanted and they put it in the other tumbler, and the tumbler would cost an absolute fortune. This car goes for a lot of money now, the lowrider, and I do believe Andrea had picked up. This is the Batcave break-in, where he goes off and rubs his butt all over his stuff. And you need to watch the film for yourself to understand what I'm going on about. But you have got Bruce Wayne in his tux with the Penguin, and you've got good-looking Alfred. But yeah, these are the ones that they do. They just do the sort of the Batcave stuff. That's all they ever do for the DC bits. They don't do anything else. Yeah, that's it. The Two-Face figure from the tumbler. So we'll do a side-by-side comparison to the two Two-Faces. The only thing is that they didn't put this in with the new Arkham, which is a bit of a shame. But obviously this is movie accurate, obviously. And then the other one is the Batman movie accurate. So where is that? But I've got a love-hate relationship with these sets, because I actually went off to collect all like a large amount of the Batman movie sets. It's been a year or 2 ago. Knocked on the person's door, and I don't know, their friend or their partner answered the door, arranged a time to go and pick them up, and they're like, "Oh, I'm a bit busy, but such and such will be back in 20 minutes." I'd driven like 3 hours. I was like, you know what? No, it's all right. I think I drove back, and about 2 hours later, I got a phone call. "Oh, I've just got back. Where are you?" "I knocked on your door 2.5 hours ago." "Oh, sorry." That was it. I was like, "Oh, great, thanks." So that wasn't exactly That wasn't exactly ideal. I'm trying to find this other Two-Face figure. It's in the big truck, and I can't find the truck now. There's the lowrider. No. No. Ah, there. It's in the croc, isn't it? No, it's not. What was that Two-Face figure in? Now I'm trying to do a side-by-side comparison. I can't find what... Oh, there. It's in the Demolition Two-Face demo. Because if you notice that these figures, for whatever... If you notice what they're stood on, so they're... I don't think these are photoshopped. I think they're what they actually look like. Just till Dawn's just finished Ninjago for the 11th time. Which series and season have you just finished? So yeah, you got choice of that with his Tommy gun going up against, but the price of because you do get though the Heath Ledger figure is from the UCS tumbler. So this is the first time they did it. The print's different, but the actual face is obviously what it is. And that UCS tumbler is a fortune. So it is quite nice that they did it, but this is much, much, much smaller. But I don't know if people prefer this one or the older one. I know I'm on one tonight, but if I typed in the Batman Tumblr and you went through and then you got to the first lot of retired sets, why is it giving me a Flying Fox and the app control and the shadow box before it gives me the Tumbler? Because this is the Heath Ledger in this. Well, you can see the difference in the print though. And that goes for quite a lot of money now. All of Ninjago, 8-day binge. What, including the Rising Dragon? That's pretty impressive. I've completed it. I've completed series 3 season 3 of Rising Dragon. I'm just waiting now for series 4. You can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. When are we going to see Wu again? That's the question. Right, you have got a minute and a half to get your votes in, and then I am going to end the stream. Yep, I've seen all of season 3, part 2 now. I've completely watched all of it, Dusk Till Dawn. I am all up to date. Every single episode watched. I will re-watch The Rising Dragon again, though. But no, I've watched all of it, and it does the trick. Right, so what we've covered this evening was this: to realise that I am not going to buy a game that's so expensive. So that's it. We've achieved a thing. It saves me not getting the game. It saves me not getting a PS5, and you don't have to worry about it. It does indeed. Yep, I know. Well, it's also all the elemental powers, isn't it? Because they haven't got any elemental powers now going into Series 4. Because that's what the Source Dragons were saying right at the very, very end of that last episode. So it's going to be a completely different feel. They're going to have all sorts of different bits and pieces going on. Pumpkin's just jumped up onto the sofa. Right, you got 10 seconds to get your vote in for who is the best villain out of those 4. You're going to go for the Penguin, the Riddler, Mr. Freeze, or Bane? Who are you going to go for? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? I guess you're never playing a video game. Well, I haven't played video games for... The last console I bought was a PS2. And I got given a PS3. I got given a console with this phone at the end of 2019 for a Christmas present. and I've not used it. So I can't actually remember the last time I bought a video game. I might change my mind, John. I might be all in. I might be like, oh, screw it. I just want to play it and, go for it. But now I'm glad you brought this up. How many references can you spot on this set? What do you get when you cross Batman with a tree? It's Bruce Wayne. Oh, that tickled me more than what it should be. Oh, Sean has just made some money. It's Christmas Miracle. I've just managed to sell my Mini Knights Castle giveaway. Congratulations. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I could, John. I could, but out of spite now, I might just not bother. I need one more Batman villain. Hey. But no, with this logo, it's got all of the bits and pieces on, hasn't it? Because you've got the poison ivy leaf, you've got the grappling gun, you have got the Harley Quinn mallet, you've got the penguin's hat, you've also got the bat, you've got Harley Quinn's roller skates down at the bottom, you've got the vault that opens up, you've got Catwoman's whip, you've got the batarang, you've got the shark repellent just on that bit. So if you can spot any more, let me know. Let me know what you can spot. You see, how are we? You've ordered Wonka on ×4. You and John are living the dream. After shipping and fees, you haven't made any money at all. So you've basically given it away. Then is that what you've done? Scarecrow. I'm trying to do something and it's taking me far. That's who you want. When something doesn't look right, that you spelt it and you keep spelling it that way, and you think, is that actually the right way of doing it? I'm just sat there going, have I missed an E? Yes, I have. There, done. Get your votes in. But the last poll before we're done. How have you managed? How have you managed to do that? So you've made all that money, and to celebrate making all of that money, we'll come back to this because we've only seen half a wing. You have decided, in your wisdom, you have going to buy, and I think now I have typed in Willie on every single live I've done for the last least since this went on ×4 point, I think. So that's from the Insiders weekend. We nearly got away with it, and the only set that hasn't been DC related this evening is Willy Wonka because somebody has gone off and bought it. Are you feeling okay? They're going to retire it next year. Oh, well, fair enough. That's all right. Well, hopefully, Series 4 will be coming soon enough. Your search algorithm. Well, that's a problem. That is the problem. If luckily it's only in. Well, the good thing is that I'm not going to get any adverts pop up for that. Hopefully, and it's on the Lego website, so it should be absolutely fine. But if I say Willie loud enough, then John's name, he's probably still going to get adverts pop up every time I say his name. John says, plus loads of others and playing The Hobbit now. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, because they do a lot of Harry Potter games for the PS3 as well, don't they? Yeah, I agree with Ryan. I'm actually quite surprised that there's one or two of these available still on the Lego website. I thought all of the fact that it's still there. So Sean hasn't made any money. He's given away his castle, and then 321 has made a fortune on eBay and bought this. Ryan bought a custom Slugworth minifigure in my Wonka. Cost me £12. Well, you know, is it going to be December? Oh, well, I was doing a bit of research before. Arkham is now going to come at Smiths on the 1st. So, that is now, if you're wondering what that noise is, just Pumpkin's having a nice time playing with her toys, which is allowed by me. So that is fine. Arkham. Yeah, so it's coming to Smiths. Doesn't look like it's got the purple label. And it's $269.99. You can pre-order it now or just wait until it, click and collect it. And it's between the 1st and the 8th of January. I was actually going to see if it's anywhere else as well. So I'm glad you reminded me of that because I didn't get round to looking at it at John Lewis. So I don't know if it's coming into John Lewis as well. No, it's not. So John Lewis don't have it, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So this is now a new game if you're from America that we have to play because one of the big three in the UK get these sets. Now, when these sets come in to somewhere off the Lego website, if this company has it as a purple label, it's exclusive to them for a whole year, which means it just isn't going to go into a sale. Like the Loop roller coaster didn't have a single penny knocked off and then it retired. So if it's due to retire in December 26, is it? Well, we were saying this before that there's no Marvel modular coming for 26, so they've got to do another DC modular. But you would have thought, oh, so there'd be an overlay then. So this would have been out for about 18 months, and then the next one will come out. Ah, okay. Well, if that's the case, then it might not go into a sale because Smiths won't, unless Smiths has a load of stock. Because I don't know if Argos. Argus, have they got it? No. Lame. No. Oh, good grief. They have got the Batman Forever car in though, so that will have at least £30 knocked off at some point. So you still got the opportunity to get those bits and pieces if you wanted to. So they haven't got much. They haven't got much Batman Lego at all. Ah, Ryan, I think that's a good call because I think you make some good money out of that. I think you make some good. I think you could make some good money. So, UC has the Batmobiles. So we will only show off one non-DC set this evening as a tribute to Willy Wonka, with how important it is to everybody on this site. So the Batman Forever Batmobile is obviously, if that's now at Argos, that will have a huge sale. The classic TV one, I would imagine that'll be going soon. All the ones for the game, I can't imagine them, but they'll be out for the length of the game, I would imagine, won't they? So they'll be until 27. And that's it, really. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. I can't believe this is going to retire that soon. Is it confirmed? Like, is the official list out for that, or is it just a case of it's rumours? I was not expecting to hear that this is going to be retiring at the end of this, because I would have thought this would have been out about the same time as the Doctor Strange set. I thought this would have been out for what, 24 months at least, or 2.5 years, shall we say? Because it comes out halfway through the year and then has a full year and then retires the following. But by the sound of it, they're not gonna do it. Could be so. Oh yeah, I know it is. Yeah, but Brick Fanatics list. Okay. Well, we'll have to do a what sets are retiring in 2026 live stream then, won't we? I'll do that tomorrow, because this wasn't this what we've done tonight. Apart from me trying to find the game, none of this was planned. We've just stuck with Batman for an hour and 42 minutes. So Harley Quinn seems to be winning the vote on this one. Yeah, I think so. I think, to be fair, all the villains are very, very good, aren't they? All the villains are very, very good. But I think that's it. Done. That is all we will do for this evening. I will do a what sets do you think we're retiring video tomorrow as a live stream. And then any research you guys and girls do, let us know. I'll type in the set on the Lego website, and then we'll make people aware that it's going. I wonder if that's why this has gone on to such a quick back order. If people have seen it on the list and they've just ordered it. I did find it a bit weird that it was it went on to a back order very, very quickly for such a long time. So you got 1 minute and 10 seconds to get your vote in. How do you manage that, Tim? What do you do for that? Just put a code in for the ballerina and nutcracker scene giveaway. What's the SKU number for that? What's the set number? Oh, fancy. Oh, so if anybody has a blue light card, you can spend 135 and get a baby astronaut. I had no idea. You've blown my mind at the end of this live stream. I'm like, I'm assuming this is on the Lego website. You guys know where all the deals are. I just sit here. I'm like, I just want this set. And funny enough, this is what me and Jay were talking about before. We were talking about this set. Jay wants it. I want it. I'll let him know that it's on the retiring list potentially for next year. It is a good time to pick it up on double points. I've actually made space for it as well. But my rule is I'm doing the Ninjago stuff first, so I have to wait. Oh, the voucher codes. See? I've no idea. You have to spend £135 and then you put the voucher code in and then you get the right, okay. Yeah, see, I'm just not very good with this code stuff. I never bother. Never bother. So I'm simple. I am simple. Right, guys, I'll let you say goodbye to each other. I will do a little bit of research. Yeah, I haven't even looked into that. I need to sit down, have a hard word with myself, and go. I need some deals. I need to save some money. So that would be a good thing. But I'm done. So I will go live tomorrow. 7:30, 8 o'clock. We'll kick things off, and we'll do what sets do we think are going to retire in 2026. So if you guys do any research and let me know. Like I said, we'll plonk it straight up onto the screen and we'll go from there. So I'll let you guys and go say goodbye to everybody. Take care all. So yeah, because I am all in for Ninjago in January, I haven't got Arkham. So that is my rule. I'm going to have to try and stick to it best I can. Otherwise, this would have already been purchased, I think, and probably would have been. It's either this or the Enterprise would have been my Christmas build. But instead, I was good. I didn't do it. Right, take care, everybody. It's been a pleasure. I will be back on tomorrow evening just to we'll go and wait for it. What, all in on what the Ninjago or the Arkham? Because Arkham's at the moment it's on double points on the Lego website, so that's the only deal you're going to get at the moment. Because there's only 2 sets at the moment on the Lego website that for whatever reason has ×2. And you do get a couple of giveaways with it as well, don't you? Which is these 2 for whatever reason. Where are you going? Pumpkin is getting underneath the cover. Come on, then, you coming on there? You can see. Yeah, so all the new stuff. No, just the Ninjago, probably just the long length is what I'm going to go in. I'm going to get the length day 1 or day 2. I'll get it first, and then just wait for the deals on the other sets. Is what I'm thinking of doing. But now with what you've told me about Arkham, I will. Well, it might soon change after tomorrow, because don't forget, tomorrow we'll do what sets we think are retiring in 26, and then on New Year's Eve, it's the ultimate poll that means absolutely nothing for what everybody's favorite set is ever. And it's basically, is anything going to, I think we all agree, is anything going to beat Rivendell? I think that's what the poll's going to come down to. But guys, that's it. I'm done. So don't forget, if you could like the video, that'd be fantastic. Leave a comment in the actual video comment section as well if you come across anything that you want me to cover in the next live stream. And I'll catch you with everybody soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.